In this video, I want to talk about video generation by AI. We have seen a lot of video generation like Sora and Runway, but these methods are usually not available or you have to pay for them. In this video, I'm going to talk about top 5 free AI tools that have incredible performance in generating videos. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. Welcome everyone to your channel, AI Fun Fact for All. For those of you who are new to this channel, my name is Pedro Amagan. I'm a PhD student in computer science, and in this channel, we are talking about AI and machine learning in our everyday life and how we can use it to maximize our efficiency. As we mentioned in the beginning, we are going to talk about video generation with AI that's right now getting a lot of attention, and lots of people are getting insane amount of money by monetizing and generating content in faceless channels like in Instagram or YouTube and other social medias, and they are actually not putting a lot of effort, but they are getting a lot of performance and result by generating these kind of video contents. I'm going to talk about some of these tools that not a lot of people are aware of, so make sure to stick by the end of the video, because the last one that I'm going to suggest is actually very interesting and have a really good performance, and the other ones are actually also have good performance, but it depends on the different use case that you want to have. So we're not going to deep dive into all of them. This is just an introduction and tell you how you can start working on them. If you want to get more information on them, and is there any specific tools that you want me to especially look at it, make sure to comment on this video and let me know if you want me to talk about them in detail, or if there are any of them that you want to get how we can do more fine-tuning or get better results. Before we deep dive to the first AI tool, I want to quickly mention that there are basically two categories of this AI generated. There are the ones that is just text to video, which you basically need to provide a good quality prompt in order to generate a response, and then there's another one which actually asks you for a reference video or a reference image, and then try to generate a short clip for you, which actually use those references inside the video. So we will talk about them and gonna see that how it actually will help and what is the benefit of each of the approaches, and how you can use the best out of it. So the first one that I want to talk about is actually Wiggle. So Wiggle, for this one you need to actually use the reference video, and you need to have an animated character to actually use it inside your video. Wiggles work best with a 3D character as a reference. For that, we will go to the Lexica, and then we're gonna make sure that the body measurement match our reference video to get a better result. And then what we'll do, we will create our own character by writing a prompt, and then we can use some negative prompt to specify the output, and then you basically choose the size of it, and then after that, when you have this 3D character, you will go back to the Wiggle AI. So you just Google search, and then right now this Wiggle AI doesn't have a web server that you can actually join, so you need to join the Discord account, and then so basically you need a Discord, and then after that they will ask you some simple question, and then you basically enter your one of these anime channel, and then you type a slash because you want to access the different tools. They have different options, like 6 options in here, and you want to perform a specific task with the first one, so you want to choose a design motion prompt, and then for in the next section, you want to use the motion prompt provided by this AI on the website, and you see different options, and then you can basically choose the bottom and then copy the prompt and paste it, and then you're gonna select the type of background, and then you will activate the fine-tune option and press the enter key. So you wait for the video to be generated. Right now, it actually actually take a little bit of time to generate, so we can actually scroll to see other videos. But there's another option, which is a mix option and import image, which is basically ask you to for the desired character and add a reference video. So it is better to choose a green background for your anime character, so then it can be actually easily removed later. And then right now, when it's generated result, you see that there is a little bit of a strange vibration, but the overall performance is good. If you want to know how we can actually improve the performance of the video with the CapCut and removing the basically the background from it and add another background to it, I will put the link for the content of that in the description of the video. The second free video generation with AI that I want to talk about is Halo AI. So you might guessed it correctly, it is actually a Chinese company that try to get this good result, and you might also expect that it is going to be a very good performance. And the reason is because there is not much of regulation and legislation in terms of what kind of data that they can use for their training. So they are putting lots of data during the training, and then obviously they will get a good result. So how you can access this? So you just gonna click Hello AI. I will put the link in the description of the video, and then what you will do is that it will going to ask you to log in. For that you see that it's kind of like writing in Chinese, but it asks you to put a phone number. You don't necessarily have to have a Chinese phone number. You can I put my Canadian one, so it's working. And then what you will need to do after that, it will send you a verification code, so then you will have access to it, and then you can start working on it. So basically the first step is that it is using the min-max generator, and what we want to do is that we want to generate a cinematic view of Earth. So I'm just gonna write this simple prompt in it. And most important thing is that among the two approaches that we mentioned, this is the first type, which is actually only text to image. It doesn't have any reference image, any reference video for it. It is just completely from text to a video. So what we will do is that we type it and then press enter, and we need to, if you switch the tab, you see that there is 137 people ahead of us. So in the meanwhile, we can browse through the feature of the video to see that what's going on while our video are being generated. We see that there is a shocking lack of options. There is no motion option, there is no image prompt option. As I mentioned, this is in the first category, and we see a lot of pretty crazy images and videos, and all of them are generated solely with the text prompt. So it is incredible comparing this min-max generator with the Hello AI movement. Is actually very incredible, and we see a lot of different very good performing, very realistic and fantastic looking videos. As you can see right now, these are actually looking very good, and then so fast forward to when we see our video, you see the cinematic drone shot of Earth. It is pretty decent. So there is a temporary consistent, like I said, packed with detail, maybe not a shot of Earth from space like I wanted, but I should have specified more in the prompt, to be fair. And then the cars are moving a little bit fast, but I think it's a sort of like cinematic effect. I did specify that I want a cinematic one, so it looks like a scene straight out of a movie. Looks like good as hands look to man, and then the lighting looks good. I did a little bit of a comparison with Runway Gen 3 and try to compare this min-max with that one, and then it is actually up to you guys as well. Let me know in the comment which of them do you think perform this task better. So all of the video I mentioned, so I create this with Runway ML, so that one you need to pay, so that's why I didn't talk about it in this video, but actually I have done this comparison. So you see that the Runway Gen 3 it looks very good. So it is a cinematic shot of Earth, and it is actually closer to what I was expecting. So it is from the space, and then there is a little bit of weirdness. There is like a space and there's some overlap transition to Earth, but it's kind of cool, but I didn't specify it exactly. So there is kind of a tie between these two. Let me know in the comment which one do you think is actually perform better. I think it's a little bit of a subjective idea in here. For the third option for free video generation, I want to talk about the spaces in Hugging Face. If you have seen my previous video, I have already talked about the Hugging Face a lot, which is actually a space that's used for the transformers and provide utility for lots of ML engineers and also AI engineers to actually keep working together, and then it provide some serverless utility so that people can actually deploy their model and give others to use of it for free. So that's why we have these two spaces that I want to talk about very quickly. So I will put the link in the description of the video. You just click on this URL and you see very simple interface where you just need to upload your source image and then you need to upload your video. So between the two types is actually the second type, which requires you the source or reference video, and you're going to try different cartoon characters and then see that the video wise now is playing, and then you can see there are different expressions that are really difficult to replicate. So what will happen is that since, as I mentioned, it is a serverless option, it is completely for free, and there are lots of people using it, so there is a very good chance that you get some error, or because of the high demand or the traffic you might ended up like you crashed. So that's why you just need to reload it, but right now it works well, and I didn't see any error like that, but here's the output of the video, which is actually so good, and difficult expression and difficult movement, but it still performed very well. And on the right side you can see the video also give us more video where you can see the before and after. So this is the initial image video, and again you see the before and after is replicated, each and every expression with eye movements, eyeball, and then everything so perfectly. So the few examples that you can have, and take a look at the more videos for the next option. So for the next option I'm going to talk about the replicate of another link I put in the description of the video, and then this is also another option, but it has a lot more options that you can choose from, such as the video frames, adjust the size, and a couple more options, and then you can basically consider the lip movement and eye movement, and pay attention that right now these videos are more for human faces, so they are probably not gonna work well for animal movement or kinetic or nature. So these are some of the limitation of these two spaces in Hugging Face. But if you are looking with anime and you want to generate a short anime for free, this is definitely a good place that you can start, and then you can basically upload your image. So I'm gonna use the Einstein image, and then we're gonna have a driving video option. So it's going to be your input video, and I'm going to use the default video. And you want to change, you can again hit a run button, and then the output video. On the fourth option, all of you guys might already have heard about Leonardo, but you might say that Pedro, Leonardo was for image generation, but not anymore. Right now Leonardo has an option that can give you some motion. It is not going to be very perfect, but it is actually something that you can use off the shelf, and you don't basically need any other thing. I've already talked about Leonardo in my previous video that you can use to get very good photorealistic content, but right now they have added this option for motion. I will also talk about how you can increase the motion by using something called Immensely AI, which is actually freemium, so you will get some credit in the beginning, but if you want to get more content, you need to use it. So for that, you just click on generate motion video, and then click here. You see a few seconds create a video. So while it is working, I can show you that we are getting a very good result, and then you can download the video, and then if you are not satisfied, as I mentioned, there is another option, Immensely AI, which you can convert an image to an animated video right now. So I have a paid plan, but you can start with the free plan. So you upload our AI generated image, and we are going to use this image and then automatically animate it right now, and then we choose the setting. So there are some animation style that you can choose from, and then after that, when you see that okay, it looks good, then you notice that there is some animation style that you want to click on and see inside your setting, for example, to see all of the different options. And there's another option for export this option, which is going to finally click export, and then it takes a few seconds for it to get ready, and it can generate a 10-second video, which is actually comparatively larger compared to the other one. The last item in our list is Kling AI. This is another Chinese company that are generating video content, so you can expect that it is gonna generate very good results. And then there are three options. One of them is not ready to be used yet, at least right now. And then what you can do is that you go on the prompt box, and then you write a detailed description of the image that you want to see. And there are three ways that you can refine this description. One of them is using the Kling's their own suggestion, and then you can basically also use a ChatGPT or any other AI that you can get some good descriptive to work, and then you can also look at the other works inside their library, and then replicate what is the structure that they use to get the reference image. So this first bar is actually to generate image. So when you select the size of your image, and then the final section, you can specify how many image will be generated. So you have 66 credits daily for image. It doesn't consume that much of credit, so you can basically generate a lot of images, and then if you're not satisfied, then you can basically generate a new one, and then or tweak your prompt and get a better response. If you want to know what are the best prompts and how you can generate a good prompt, make sure to watch the video that I created before. I put the link at the end of the video, and then you can basically write the best prompt and do some prompt tuning for this result. For the video generation, so basically this Kling AI actually have the two options of the first image and then later on the video, which is on the second option, which requires AI AI image as a reference, but we are going to use the from itself. The AI video is going to be used from itself. So what we do is that we will go to say, okay, image to video has better accuracy, and you're gonna see your results. You write down the prompt, set the level of creativity and relevance, and you can also use professional mode or create videos longer than 5 seconds. You need to purchase one of the pair plans, and then you can select from the image size, write a negative prompt where you can always this type of a special section for choosing the type of camera movement, which can really help, and then press generate button, and it looks great. And then it is not in Pixar style, but I think you can definitely get closer to it by refining your prompt and get better results. And there you have it, guys. In this video I went over 5 different free AI tools that you can use for generating videos, and then you can basically use them to actually monetize your result or create some faceless contents and generate revenue from this in the social media. If you enjoyed this type of video and you want to get more information, make sure to watch this video that I created before for the different AI tools that are free, or you can use this video which I talk about the ways that you can do to do prompt tuning and what is the most effective way to do that. Thanks for watching until the end of the video. If you enjoyed, make sure to like the video, and more importantly, subscribe to the channel so you get more information. Thank you, and see you until the next one.